Health and Community Education at Piedmont Health. Doctor, thanks so much for being here. Do you agree with these bills we're seeing in multiple states right now pushing for raw milk to be more widely available?
When we look at milk, the pasteurization process is really meant to decrease the number of pathogens, meaning the amount of bacteria in milk, such that it's safe to drink for everyone, including those who are immunocompromised. We have to remember that milk that comes from udders, the udders of the cow, can be contaminated with feces because of that close proximity. And some of the bacteria that we're concerned about, Salmonella, E. coli, Campylobacter, are easily transferred from the feces to the udders of cows as well.
So, proponents of raw milk say that raw whey proteins help allergies, asthma, and inflammation. Those are the claims. They say when kids drink it, it correlates with healthy lung function and fewer adult allergies. Why would that be? What are your thoughts about that?
And I think what we look at from the perspective of science is trying to make certain that it is able to be safe for everyone who is drinking it. And so the heat process of pasteurization reduces the number of not only bacteria, but viruses and molds as well, because many of those pathogens can cause illness, abdominal pain, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, even diphtheria is a milk-borne pathogen. And this is how the pasteurization process was developed, such that milk drinking within the country can be safe for everyone.
Yeah, I completely hear and understand what you're saying, that there are dangerous pathogens that the heat process kills that can cause illness and disease in human beings. Are there any benefits to raw milk that you think are there?
And so I think when we look at benefits, perhaps access and availability, but other than that, I think we have to be concerned with first and foremost what is safe, such that we can keep the population safe. And I think that's where the focus is on pasteurization. Certainly, as we look at the avian flu or the bird flu, as it is being transferred from wild flocks to domestic flocks and now to domestic herds. Over 90 herds of cattle in our country have been contaminated with bird flu. It is thought that the pasteurization process reduces and eliminates bird flu as well from our milk, such that we can feel confident that we're not transferring this pathogen to humans. Because once it really gets into humans and we have human to human transfer, we really have gone to the next step of evolution of this particular virus as well. So we're keeping an eye on the bird flu virus, which has contaminated our cattle.
Yeah, bird flu, incredibly concerning. I want to ask you about the soundbite we just heard from Gwyneth Paltrow. She's just one of the many celebrities who's been supporting raw milk for years now. She seemed to make a claim that raw milk is easier to digest for people that have issues digesting milk, that something about the pasteurization makes milk harder on the body or harder to handle. Any truth to that you know of?
So I think when we look at milk, what we're looking for is safety in the volume of our population and how we can make certain that milk is not causing illness within our country. And that is the focus, is to make certain that the foods that we are consuming are not actually causing illness. And that's how the pasteurization process has come into existence. We have many people in our country who have any number of illnesses, whereas if they were to be contaminated or have access to that amount of bacteria, it really could be quite deadly for them.
Dr. Jane Morgan, appreciate your time today. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Natasha.